Hi YouTube, I'm here today on day 5 of the Master Cleanse. I started on Saturday, which I know if you watched my first video, I said I was going to start on a Thursday, but that didn't seem like the right thing to do considering I didn't know how my body would react to the saltwater flush or, so I wanted to be at home. So, and I think that was a good decision because I started on Saturday. So they gave me all day Saturday, all day Sunday to see how I would react and be ready for Monday. So today is the 5th day of the Master Cleanse. And actually, I feel great. I am happy to report I feel great. I thought it would be a little bit harder than it has been so far, but I've been managing. The saltwater flush is not that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. Like once it's over, at least you know it's over. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, I didn't do the saltwater flush because I didn't get up in enough time to let it run its course. I've been getting up at 4:45 because I have to leave the house by 7. So I get up at 4:45 to get the drink down and then have 2 hours to let it do what it needs to do before I have to walk out the door. Which 2 hours seems to be perfect. I know some people say an hour, but 2 hours seems to be the number for me. So in my mind, I know it seems a little crazy to get up at 4:45, but in my mind, I feel like since this is just a cleanse and not to lose weight, that it will prepare me from when I get off the cleanse, and then I can start going to the gym first thing in the morning at like 4:45 anyway. So that was good. It was actually an issue for me, and why I decided to do the Master Cleanse in the first place is because I had fallen off of everything as far as eating right and going to the gym and getting up, and I felt so sluggish and I just could not get up. So I've been taking this week to practice getting up and making sure I'm up to get and do what I need to do. So I'm happy to say I've been managing, except for yesterday. I did not get up in enough time. And so I just drank the tea at night, and I didn't do the flush, nor did I do the tea in the morning because I was not sure how it was going to react, and I didn't want to have to keep running back and forth to the bathroom at work. But I'm going to tell you, as bad as the saltwater flush is, it is better than doing the tea because I still had to go to the bathroom, and it was just not predictable for me. Like when I do the saltwater flush, I do it. Like I said before in my last video, I get immediate results, and then once I'm done, after that 2 hours, and I go the last time, that's it. I'm done for the rest of the day. So that's one thing I want to tell you is to, if the saltwater flush works for you, do it. It sucks, but if you can try to jug it down, it takes me about a good 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to actually get it down. But other than that, I feel great. Surprisingly, I feel great. I can honestly say that I have more energy now than I did before I started doing the Master Cleanse. Before when I was struggling with getting up and gaining weight and stuff, I just couldn't do it. I was just tired. I didn't feel like it. I would negotiate with myself in the morning saying, I'll do it when I get home. And then when I got home, I was tired. And so here I am. So I didn't report to you guys on day 2, 3, and 4 because there was nothing really to report. Everything went smooth. I have also learned since I've been doing the cleanse is that I just want to eat. Like I just want to eat the food. Like I'm not hungry, but I want to eat. It's fun. I like it, and I just want to eat something. But I'm definitely going to stick this out. I want to complete it. I have not weighed myself, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I am a maniac when it comes to the scale. Like the stuff I do is irrational, and I know it, but I do it anyway. I will get up first thing in the morning, weigh myself, go to the bathroom, come back, weigh myself, come home from work, and it was just ridiculous. So here's what I did. I took the scale out of my house completely. My neighbor lives next door. I put the scale in front of his door one day on my way out to work and was like, you know what? I don't want to have shit to do with another scale. So I did weigh myself just to see where I'm going to start at, which I was 178 pounds. So I figure a week from then I'll weigh myself again on Saturday just to get, how much I've lost in the 7 days. I can't do the day-to-day thing because if it does not look right, I will just chalk this whole thing and, it'd be all for nothing. So I didn't want to do that. I have enough willpower to get through it, but I'm telling you, something about that scale, that scale doesn't like me, and I do not like it, let me tell you. So I haven't weighed myself, but I will make sure on Saturday when I do, I let you know how much I've lost. And I'm trying to think what else did I want to tell you guys about this whole thing. I don't know. I guess pretty much that's it. As you can see, I washed my hair, so now it's curly instead of straight, which I had it straight for about a month, and I wanted to make sure I hadn't damaged my curl pattern. So, which as you can see I have not. It's still curly, so I'm happy about that. I think a little piece in the back got a little bit damaged because it was kind of sticking straight out today, but whatever. I can live with that. But going back to the cleanse, and is there anybody else out there doing the cleanse right now? I feel like all the videos that I've been watching are like 2010, 2009. Is there no one out there doing the cleanse right now? I feel like, am I the only one, or am I just the only one reporting it? So if you guys are out there and if anyone doing the cleanse right now, please leave me a message so I can leave you a message and say, you girl, keep going or something. My family has actually been pretty good. My son's been getting away with eating in the living room because I can't just sit here and watch him eat. Like I have some control, but I'm not that good. So I let him eat in the living room instead of eating at the table, or if I'm at the table, I'll go in my room or something like that. I have been thinking about what I'm going to eat when I'm done with this after I do the soup and all that, but I can see why people say that they go to a raw diet or go to being a vegetarian after this, because I have been seriously considering, going vegetarian, not vegan. I think that might be a little bit much for me, but maybe cutting out a lot of meats and focusing on vegetables for a while. And because once you do this, you don't want to mess it up. Like, I have done a lot of work. This has been hard, and, I've been getting through it. We had a lunch and learn today, and everybody had to bring their lunch. And, why our manager taught us this new process. Well, let me just tell you, I had to think of my lie up front because I didn't want to. I haven't told a lot of people that I'm doing this cleanse because people tend to be judgmental and they say you shouldn't do it, or, I just didn't want to hear it. I wanted to do this for myself. Do this cleanse, be successful, complete it without any outside, noise going on in my head. So I haven't told anyone I'm doing this. So I come in, I got my little tea in my little cup, and, they're like, you're not eating lunch today? And I'm like, oh, I don't feel so good. So I had to come up with this excuse. Because everybody's like, why you're not eating? Everybody else is eating. Why aren't you eating? So it worked. They let me slide with my little lie, hate to do it, but, sometimes a girl got to do what she got to do. And I definitely know I have lost some weight. I could tell I had this shirt on the last time, and it is not tight across my belly like it was, the first video. So yay for that. But other than that, I am doing well. I did have a few cramps. I know the last time I talked to you guys, I said I hadn't had any cramps. Well, that cramps that night. At night, I do get a few cramps in my stomach, and that's why I didn't really like the tea thing. I didn't want to do the tea in the morning because it only seems like when I do the tea the next morning, I start to get these cramps. But once I do the flush, as bad as it is, it goes away. I'm good for the rest of the day. So I'm still chugging on. I'm on day 5, and I have 5 more to go. So I'm considering this is like going downhill now. Hopefully it should go easy from here on out. But I will get back to you guys, if not in a couple days, definitely on Saturday, to let you know how much I'm weighing. And don't forget, if anybody else is doing this cleanse, please leave me a message. I want to hear how you're doing. I want some encouragement here, because right now I feel like I'm the only one in the whole world doing it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go now. I'm going to finish drinking my tea. And I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.